Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride.
And he breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They'll run it. Nice move there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Unloads to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Tide. Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On second down, looking again to throw. Scrambling away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Huskers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air. It starts. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback adapting. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the air, it starts. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
He'll run it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. Touchdown, Alabama! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it starts. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see it. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. Now, this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cornhuskers have taken it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. If ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. The QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to pass. It starts. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Running it back, it's Pryor. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
All kinds of running room. At the 30. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Bring it up. Second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 17, Nebraska 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Huskers are on the move. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Nebraska! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
Can anyone catch him? The 20. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it starts. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spins away with great balance. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To throw on 3rd down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hurtado. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it starts. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And they've got the lead in the final minute. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the USC Trojans offense will be the first up today. First, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Running back has it on the screen now. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive game. Ball all the way to the 21.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Grab behind the line. It's 4. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This try is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. First down here for this offense.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then twink right off the upright.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass, it's Gabriel. QB to the tight end for a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it. Open.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
Down. Get
him the ball.
The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down. QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Gabriel. Locates the tight end. It's complete. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you've got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. An important second down play coming up. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught out of the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back in the last possession, ended in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Trojans under the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The ball is loose. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
When the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself, he's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. Tell you who else is elated, Chris, his offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
They're going to run it. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans lining up here on first and 10.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The pass rush closing in. He's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. And the offense convert that pick into points to set up first and goal. We'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here.